1. I'm still in my pyjamas, and if I'm supposed to care, I don't. It's Sunday. I have nowhere to go and no people to see. I'm happy as I am. I'm also back in bed because it's warm here. James is on a late shift today, so he's kind of got up and is starting to get ready. And I've just seen a video on Facebook of a friend of one of my brothers-in-law who was on ICU after contracting COVID. And the video I saw was him being clapped off the ICU ward, being transferred to a normal ward, which is good news. Good news to start the day with. It's about 4:30 and I'm back to editing. Yesterday I did a video, or 2 videos together, of me clearing through a pile of paperwork. Now the 2 videos together totalled about 40 minutes. There's no way I'm going to be putting that in a vlog because quite a lot of it is really boring. So I am going through and editing it into a shorter piece. Now the software I use for editing is called OpenShot, and occasionally it freezes up or goes very slowly and doesn't like it if I'm doing a project which is too big. So for this particular instance, what I'm doing is one project which is just me sorting out the paperwork. And then once I've exported that as a file in its own right, that file will then become part of the bigger project, which is the vlog for the whole of yesterday. I also did the same for the campfire, of working through all the clips I took from the online campfire and working out which ones I wanted to keep in, which ones I wanted to get rid of. And I did that one as a separate project, basically so that OpenShot doesn't have too much to contend with all at one time and crash and burn. So I just looked at my phone and thought, nah, it can't be 20 to 8. And I've checked with the clock in the kitchen, and yes, it really is 20 to 8. I mean, I'd noticed that the light outside was going, but I didn't realise it is as late as it is. The editing is still going on slowly. I haven't quite lost the will to live, which is good. 20 minutes has been condensed into 2.5. So I am very definitely getting there. But it hasn't really made for much interesting footage for today. So anything meaningful that I do record is going to have to be done under less than ideal light circumstances. Well planned there, Liz. Good one. The people in the flat downstairs, I think, I'm not sure what they're doing, whether they're cooking something or... I don't know, but there's some really nice smells that have been coming into the flat. And it just smells like chips, like proper, big, thick, chunky, greasy chip shop chips. And today is my first day where I can actually leave the flat after being in quarantine. And the first thing I wanted to do was go to the local chip shop and get fish and chips, or a vegetarian equivalent thereof. But it doesn't open until Monday. It's not open tonight. It's not fair. First world problems. I keep saying first world problems, and it absolutely is, but it's still not fair. I want my chips. Please let this all be over soon. Please. Please. Back this week. This is the point at which I watch it and go, gosh, that's amazing, that looks really simple, I'm going to get my sewing machine out, but that's never going to happen. To be honest, I preferred I was going to say Davina McCall, it wasn't Davina McCall, Claudia Winkleman as a presenter, but hey ho. So apparently Jo Lycett has now gone back to being known as Jo Lycett, which is probably helpful because I think it could be quite confusing having a sewing show that's hosted by a German fashion house. Looks like it's a decent mix of men and women as well, which I like. Be interesting to see what the challenges are and who makes the most daft mistakes and has the best fabric. Right, so I'm watching this clip. I don't think I ever saw this particular episode, but this is the alteration challenge, where the sewers are given a sari and told to make something out of it. I might have to see if I can find it on iPlayer. I know June 2016, unlikely. But I have 2 saris that I bought when I went to India, when I visited Sangam. And one of them I think would be gorgeous as an evening dress. So the pilau, the decorated bit at the end, as the skirt. The plain bit as a bodice, which possibly would need some kind of boning, I'm not sure. And then using the sari blouse for an opera jacket type cover. But I have no idea how to find a seamstress that would be good enough to do it. One of our neighbours earlier had a fire, and I was very tempted to go and join them, as in light my own fire in our garden. I think they would have had an opinion on me climbing over their fence, plus the whole social distancing thing. But I decided against it, mostly because that meant I would have had to have come in and had a shower before going to bed, because I don't want to go to bed smelling of wood smoke, and I didn't want my hair making the pillows and the bedding smell of wood smoke, and I really didn't fancy the idea of going to bed with damp hair. James is on his way home. There's rail replacements today, so normally if he was coming to the train station back home, I would walk up so I could get a breath of fresh air and walk back with him and meet him, but he's going by taxi because he did not see the benefit of getting on the train, going in the wrong direction, travelling to a tube station which was further away than his normal tube station, and having to take a longer tube journey to get to work if we're supposed to be socially distancing and avoiding contact with other people. So he's gotten a taxi. And yeah, I'm kind of just ending the day literally talking to my phone whilst looking at a candle, in absence of being able to light a fire.